And make sure you got us. Oh, he has we live. Listen, Ready Raheem ducked me yesterday because I felt so bad. For 2 minutes, I told him, I got to run upstairs. I got to do some interviews. Came back downstairs, and I couldn't find the man. And I know I couldn't sleep. I tossing and turning all night. Woke up at 6 o'clock. It was like, wait a minute, yo, this is like real personal.
That's like asking me to get on the scale again. It takes me so much mental preparation to get my confidence up to talk to this legend right here.
But we here, though.
And we here. And now I have to walk you back. It's been a little while since we spoke. And I'm going to just touch on some fights that have come along since we spoke last. Yes. The first one that comes to mind is Deontay Wilder and Bermane Stiverne. Granted, it was as short as fights can get, but I want to know, coming back from an injury like Wilder was, having something to prove, facing a guy again, what did you take the measure of him that night? Where is Deontay Wilder on your list?
Top 3, top 4, respected heavyweight. I believe Joshua is a little different animal than that. Based on his abilities all around, athleticism. But Wilder cannot be denied and cannot be underestimated. He's an athlete also, and he's also confident. By what? By being a champion and beating fighters that brought something to the table, not just stiffs, not just guys that, got their license and became professional in boxing. So he has credibility. And being a champion and continue to win as Wilder's been doing, by no means he need to be underestimated. But when you separate the two, to me, the bigger threat in that heavyweight division is Joshua.
Now, Wilder being an American, I got to dig a little deeper on this one because people debate. Like, you were an awkward fighter at times, but your skills were so honed, so precise as a boxer that when we see Wilder, odd angles, sometimes his balance doesn't seem right. What do you see? Is he a proficient boxer, or is the awkwardness just like one of his weapons?
I just think he's just one of those guys that's very, very awkward and have a different way of delivering his punches that haven't been seen in a while. And I said it in a while because I've seen that same thing in Aaron Pryor. Not that they have the same style. It's just an unorthodox style. A guy that can actually look like nothing, but actually doing a lot. When I say nothing, I'm talking about when we look at the heavyweight division, we are so justifiably spoiled with the Tysons, with the Riddick Bowe, with the Holyfields, with the Lennox Lewis, with the, we can go on and on with the names, but when you take a Wilder and you take a guy that's lanky, not a big puncher, but he finds a way to win, not by the skin of his teeth or his chin, but he finds a way to win by either knockout or just systematically TKO or overwhelming you. Right? But he's not the biggest heavyweight. He's not the more threatening heavyweight when it comes to size and big power, but he has the small man's ability in a heavyweight division and a body to at least compete and be a champion for a long time until he run into a Joshua. I love Wilder out of respect. But when you asking me as a person of experience, and from my opinion, that's all this is, I gotta go with the bigger, better man, because I believe a bigger, better man in any division will always beat a little better man.
One of the best little men in the fight game right now that has made it to the top of a lot of people pound for pound list is Lomachenko.
And should.
What did you see last Saturday night?
I seen him make a fighter that I was surprised. First of all, pick is out there, Lomachenko to win. But not like that. See, when you win on that type of stoppage, with a guy that is well respected, that this is supposed to have been Lomachenko's test, like split really down the middle, like I don't know about this one, he delivered. And to me, you set yourself way past the good, the champions, and you're in another status called superstar. To me, this became a signature approval that came from him by his performance to be talked about, and justifiably so, pound for pound fighter world. I salute him. Listen, Ray Rahim, I salute him, man. It's saying jockiness is being real. What he did and how he did it, to who he did it to. I mean, come on, man.
Is Rigondeaux done? What do you take of the measure at the end of that fight? That's the last question.
Is he done mentally or is he done physically? Because I can answer that two ways. Mentally, when you quit, you're actually done because you always quit again. A quitter never stops retired from quitting. You just need to push that button for him to quit again. He might be done in that aspect. But as a fighter, somebody will drag him in there and put him in there with somebody, just the fight business. But mentally, if you ask me those two questions, or the other question behind the one you asked me, 90% he's done.
Well, we're done today, but I'm going to get you again Saturday night so we can talk about this middleweight division. Radio Raheem with the alien, the executioner, the legend,
Peace.
Bernard Hopkins.
My guy.